Glee and me, 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 Glee and me. It's only the second episode of Glee's third season, and we already get a ferocious guest star. This week, Elphaba herself visited from Oz. That's right, folks. Last Tuesday's episode bore the return of the incomparable Idina Menzel. I like to call her Idiva Menzel, because that's what her close friends and family call her. Or was that just in my imagination? Seeing Idina again at long last, I instantly turned into a worried parent reuniting with their lost toddler in Walmart. Where were you? I'm not mad. I was just very worried. Blazing into town, Idina Menzel's Shelby Corcoran resurfaced this week with quite the to-do list. 1. Reconnect with birth daughter. Shelby does this by sneaking up on her little diva right before a huge audition, proudly wielding her diploma from the Mama Rose School of Parenting. 2. Belt off my birth daughter's face. Elphaba Jr. resists the duet at first, but Mama Elphaba won't have no for an answer, and by the end of the intro, Mini Elphie is totally immersed in the music. Leah Michelle demonstrates this by closing her eyes harder than ever before. Mama Elphaba! 3. Find Quinn Fabre and introduce her to my adopted daughter, her birth daughter. Just like every episode of Teen Mom ever, Idina Menzel refuses Quinn's baby from her until she cleans up her act as a Lady Gaga fame monster. And Quinn's all like, I was born this way. Well, you know what, Quinn? Someone else was born, and it's your baby. Too soon? And last on the to-do list, start a new Glee club by order of the rich girl who's tone-deaf with Asperger's parents. Oh, and I have to go to the bank. Most Glee kids were too busy to notice Shelby's reappearance, of course, since this week's episode also featured auditions for McKinley's production of West Side Story. Whichever stage manager ran these auditions deserves at least 3 imaginary Tonys. Could you imagine what their week must have been like? Yes, hi, I'm calling to confirm my reservation for the 1,000-seat auditorium. Is this Musicians R Us? Yes, I'd like to order a pianist, a guitarist, an upright bassist, and an auto-tune machine. Do you take debit? Hello? What do you mean the scaffolding hasn't come in yet? Hold on, I'm getting another call. Hi, Kurt. Hi, Rachel. What do you need? Okay, so I have 2 Elizabethan costumes, a queen bed. Are you sure you need a queen? We have a twin. Of course, Rachel. I called earlier to order musicians for auditions I'm coordinating. Are they going to be able to be on call all week? I know it's a lot, but we only call in people to audition when it conveniently causes dramatic tension. In true fashion, the potential West Side Story cast was unaware of stage management's plight. Everyone's main concern was the casting of Tony. The primary battle for the role of Tony was between Kurt's blatant homosexuality and his sudden lack of self-awareness. I'm not in consideration for the male romantic lead, but the ascot that I wore during my Barbra Streisand audition song was so fierce! Kurt's internal struggle quickly becomes irrelevant when his BF Blaine signs in for his audition. Hi, Blaine? Yes, Kurt's worried that he won't get cast as Tony, so are you available to come in for our 1 audition slot tomorrow? Blaine's plan to give Kurt the spotlight unravels the second he starts singing, completely evaporating by the time he face-off belts the last note of Something's Coming. It's not every day that you hear someone belting Bernstein. Unless, of course, you're watching Glee, then it happens twice in 60 minutes. Leonard Bernstein's compositions are defined by broad musical themes jam-packed with specifics. Each note's dynamic and length is precisely chosen, all of these details layering into epic phrases subtly informing story and character. Belting is passable in Somewhere because it includes big notes as catharsis for a doomed Tony and Maria. In Something's Coming, Bernstein doesn't want Tony to belt away all of his yearning. Maybe tonight. Instead, the ultimate note is marked piano, forcing Tony to contain his excitement in quiet anticipation of whatever it is that might be coming. Maybe tonight. He can't yell about it because he doesn't know what it is yet. Maybe tonight. Bernstein's pairing of note with dynamic at the end of Something's Coming makes for a rarely matched singer's workout. Ignoring the dynamic and going for broke is the musical equivalent of doing cardio by walking to McDonald's. Blaine's gonna have to chill on the belting if he doesn't want Kurt to find out who the real Tony is. Of course, Elphaba already knows. But let's be honest, Elphaba knows everything. Whoa! Ba da 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 ba 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 ba.